Venture with us to the top of the world, to a realm of ice and mystery, the Arctic. For centuries, it has been a canvas for our wildest imaginations and most enduring myths, a place of stark, silent beauty, yet teeming with life and secrets. But what is the real Arctic? Is it the frozen wasteland of popular fiction, or something far more complex and captivating? Today, we journey beyond the cliches, armed with science and curiosity, to uncover the truth behind this enigmatic region. We'll shatter long-held myths, reveal astonishing scientific facts, and explore how cinema has shaped our perception of this vital, frozen frontier. Prepare to see the Arctic as you've never seen it before. Let's start by clearing the icy fog of misinformation. You might think the Arctic is a continent, just like Antarctica, but that's our first myth. The Arctic isn't a landmass at all. It's a vast ocean, the Arctic Ocean, surrounded by the northernmost parts of continents like North America, Europe, and Asia. Unlike its southern counterpart, there's no solid ground beneath the North Pole's ice. Speaking of ice, many believe the Arctic is permanently frozen solid. While it's certainly cold, the Arctic experiences seasons. In summer, the sun barely sets, causing significant melting of sea ice and snow on land, revealing a landscape bursting with tundra flowers and buzzing with migratory birds. It's a season of vibrant, surprising life. And what about the people? A common myth is that the Arctic is uninhabited. This couldn't be further from the truth. For thousands of years, diverse indigenous peoples like the Inuit, Sami, and Nenets have thrived here, developing rich cultures and incredible survival skills perfectly attuned to this challenging environment. The Arctic is their home, not an empty wilderness. Let's talk wildlife. We often see images of polar bears and penguins together, but they are polar opposites. Polar bears are kings of the Arctic, while penguins are exclusively found in the southern hemisphere, mostly in Antarctica. They would never meet in the wild. And another misconception is that the Arctic is silent and lifeless. Stand on the tundra in summer, and you'll hear the buzz of insects, the calls of millions of birds, and the rustle of small mammals. The ocean itself is a symphony of whale songs and the cracking of ice. It's a world filled with sound and activity. Many also assume the Arctic is pure, untouched by pollution. Tragically, this is a dangerous myth. Due to global air and ocean currents, pollutants from thousands of miles away, like plastics and industrial chemicals, accumulate in the Arctic, threatening its delicate ecosystem and the health of its inhabitants. Then there's the myth of endless darkness. While the polar night, a period of 24-hour darkness, is real, it's not perpetual gloom. The moon, stars, and the spectacular aurora borealis often illuminate the landscape with an ethereal glow, creating scenes of breathtaking beauty. What about its resources? The idea that the Arctic is a barren wasteland with no economic value is outdated. It holds significant deposits of oil, natural gas, and minerals. This very richness, however, presents a huge challenge: how to manage these resources responsibly without causing irreparable harm to the environment. A fun one. Do polar bears hibernate? Unlike other bears, they don't. While pregnant females will den to give birth, other polar bears remain active throughout the harsh winter, hunting for seals on the sea ice. They are masters of endurance. Another myth is that all Arctic ice is the same. There's a big difference between sea ice, which is frozen ocean water, and ice sheets or glaciers, which are formed from compacted snow on land. When land ice melts, it directly contributes to rising sea levels, a critical distinction for understanding climate change. And the idea that nothing grows in the Arctic? False. The tundra is home to a surprising variety of plants, including dwarf shrubs, grasses, mosses, and hundreds of species of brightly colored wildflowers that have adapted to the short growing season. Is the Northwest Passage always frozen and impassable? Historically, it often was. But with Arctic warming, the passage is becoming ice-free for longer periods in the summer. opening up new, shorter shipping routes, but also creating new geopolitical and environmental challenges. And a crucial myth, that what happens in the Arctic stays in the Arctic. The reality is that the Arctic is the world's air conditioner. The white ice reflects sunlight back into space, helping to regulate the planet's temperature. As this ice melts, the darker ocean absorbs more heat, accelerating global warming. The Arctic's health is directly tied to the health of the entire planet. Finally, the myth that Santa Claus lives at the North Pole. While it's a wonderful story, the geographical North Pole is a shifting point on the Arctic sea ice. However, the spirit of Arctic wonder and giving certainly lives on in the region's rich cultural traditions. Now that we've dispelled the myths, let's explore some truly fascinating facts that make the Arctic even more wondrous. First, the incredible phenomenon of the aurora borealis, or northern lights. This isn't magic, it's science. It happens when charged particles from the sun collide with gases in Earth's atmosphere. The result is a celestial ballet of green, pink, and violet light dancing across the polar sky. It's a spectacle that has inspired awe and legends for millennia. Second, let's talk about adaptation. Arctic animals are masterpieces of evolution. The Arctic fox, for example, has a coat that changes from brown in summer to white in winter for perfect camouflage. It has furry paws that act like snowshoes and an incredible ability to hear prey moving under the snow. It's a testament to life's ingenuity in the face of extreme conditions. Third is the sheer scale of the Arctic's influence on global climate. The Greenland ice sheet alone holds enough frozen water to raise global sea levels by over 7 meters if it were to melt completely. The currents born in the Arctic's cold waters drive ocean circulation patterns around the globe, influencing weather as far away as the tropics. It's the beating heart of our planet's climate system. And a fourth, incredible fact. Under the ice, there are volcanoes. An underwater mountain range, the Gakkel Ridge, runs through the Arctic Ocean. It's one of the most volcanically active ridges on Earth, with hydrothermal vents creating unique, hidden ecosystems in the deep, dark water. The Arctic Ocean is far from a simple frozen basin. This mysterious and dramatic landscape has, of course, been a powerful muse for filmmakers. The first major film to bring the Arctic to the world was Nanook of the North in 1922. While debated for its staged scenes, this silent documentary was revolutionary, offering audiences an unprecedented, humanizing look at the daily life and survival of an Inuk man and his family. It forever shaped the cinematic image of indigenous Arctic life. Decades later, the Cold War turned the Arctic into a backdrop for espionage and suspense. In films like Ice Station Zebra from 1968, the Arctic becomes a desolate, high-stakes chessboard for superpowers. It's portrayed as a hostile, empty void where military secrets are hidden beneath the ice, a reflection of the geopolitical tensions of the era. More recently, animated films have brought the Arctic to a new generation. Movies like Happy Feet, although set in Antarctica, and Ice Age have used polar settings to tell stories about friendship, family, and environmental change. These films, while anthropomorphizing animals, play a huge role in building an emotional connection to polar regions for young audiences. And today, modern documentaries like Chasing Ice use breathtaking cinematography and compelling scientific data to tell the urgent story of climate change. They transform the Arctic from a distant, abstract concept into the front line of a global crisis. We see glaciers calving with the force of an explosion, making the abstract numbers of climate reports feel immediate and real. From human drama to geopolitical thriller to environmental clarion call, cinema has constantly reshaped our vision of the Arctic. From myth to hard fact, from cinematic fantasy to scientific reality, our journey has revealed an Arctic far more dynamic, vital, and connected to us all than we might have imagined. It's not a remote, frozen wasteland, but a complex and fragile ecosystem, a cherished home, and a critical regulator of our global climate. Understanding the real Arctic is more than just an intellectual exercise. It's a necessity. Its future is our future. The story of the Arctic is still being written, and we all have a part to play in its next chapter. Thank you for watching. If you found this journey insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into our incredible world.